Altcoin review. Well, what's up guys, Crypto Daily here and welcome back to a brand new video. It's another altcoin review. I'm trying to make this a bit of a regular series now. So yeah, you know the rules. I send out a tweet, you suggest coins to review, and then I review them. Folly go, it's your lucky day. I'm going to dedicate the entire episode to you, my good sir. You have suggested three things: ETHLend and Siacoin. Yeah, so the 0x project. $432 million market cap, 5 million volume, and a circulating supply of about 500 million. In recent times this has been on a spectacular pump, and even though it's been on a bit of a downtrend recently, it's on a quadruple since early January. At one point it reached a $1 billion market cap, which was a 10x if you got in really low. So what's it all about? Let's have a wee look at the website. So 0x is basically a protocol which can be used to carry out decentralized trading. As you might know, many of the exchanges that most people use, such as Bittrex, Poloniex, Bitfinex, they're all centralized. And while most of the time that's safe, you know, and a lot of these exchanges secure funds safely, it still puts them at risk of hack. With a decentralized exchange, you are in possession of your private key and your own wallet. So it means that you can send from one person to another without much in the middle. Basically, a bid or an order goes into a smart contract who will then match up with either sales or sell bids, and at that point the smart contract will distribute the funds at the point of sale, and the two parties can go on their way. I definitely think the decentralized exchanges are going to be the future, as the risk and the exposure is substantially lower than on a centralized exchange. The only hurdle I can see a decentralized exchange having is if people want to buy and sell with fiat currency. You need some sort of trusted intermediary token, such as the Tether project or whatever. Loads of exchanges and platforms being built on 0x. As if the 16 projects already listed there aren't enough. Orders are transported off chain, so that reduces network clog, which is something that Ethereum is susceptible to if you've ever seen it during a peak time of an ICO. So obviously 0x is an ideal platform for other platforms and dApps to build upon, and I think that's really where most of the market caps come from, because of the amount of projects that depend on 0x. Let's have a wee look at the about page. Yeah, so a pretty solid and established team by the looks of it. Some reputable advisors from Coinbase and Pantera and Polychain. Another kind of neat thing maybe about 0x that other projects don't have to worry about so much is the fact they don't really need a big community around the coin. It's just the people who are building platforms that need the community to come on, and 0x can still claim the activity and the success, which is pretty clever, I think. Overall, I'd probably have to give 0x a rating of 9 out of 10. It's a very solid project, it has a lot of great things coming for it. The only reason I've not given it a 10 is that it's not the greatest investment opportunity in the world, although, you know, at these prices I'd be surprised if you could never make a return on it ever. So yeah, off to a solid start. Thank you for that cryptologo. Next on the list is Lend. $83 million market cap, $3 million volume, and a circulating supply of about 1 billion. The name doesn't really give much away, so let's have a wee look at the website. Yeah, so it's decentralized lending. So lending is a great business to get into, but you might also be wondering how you can actually do that on a blockchain. I am also not entirely sure, so let's go through this together. Okay, so, you know, at this point they're just kind of saying about the benefits of lending on a platform. You know, it's decentralized, so there's no one who can get in the way of it, and it's quick and allows equal opportunity for everyone. Yeah, okay, they've got a dApp. Okay, so there's a little video here. Oh, it's 5 minutes. Okay, so what the video is showing me is that basically you have to provide collateral for the platform. You need to provide a value in an Ethereum token to be able to loan the Ethereum. So basically you can only borrow what you can afford to lose, and you need to pay it back in installments or whatever's arranged in the contract, because if you don't keep up with it, then the person gets your tokens that you've kind of pledged. Yeah, it's clever, but if you have the funds already, you might as well just sell the tokens for Ethereum. The only way I could see this being really useful is if you simply want to invest more money in something because you don't want to sell your coin because you think that the value is going to go up loads, which is obviously a really risky play anyway. I'm not sure about this one. See, another thing is I don't know how many people would use this platform, and obviously it doesn't really seem like they've generated a huge amount of interest on things like Bitcoin Talk, which for me is still one of the bigger factors on deciding on like popularity and like community adoption. Probably have to give this one a 5.5 out of 10 currently. The idea is sound, but I don't know how much room for growth or use the platform actually has in its current form. There are a few interesting updates to allow fiat in other cryptocurrencies which aren't on the Ethereum network already to be included in it. So that could be something to look out for. So fundamentally it's not too strong, but actually it could be an alright buying opportunity on the market. See, that's like a kind of a gap that a lot of altcoins don't manage to make, is that they trade well but they don't get used for the actual purposes of them very well. So I think that's one that ETHLend's gonna have to work on. The final one from the wonderful Cryptologo is Siacoin. Yeah, Siacoin, if you don't know, is a storage themed cryptocurrency. It has a $600 million market cap, $6 million of volume, and a 32 billion circulating supply. Siacoin's actually been around for ages and ages. I actually bought and traded it since it was like at 30 satoshis, you know, which feels like a really long time ago. Let's have a wee look at the website. So yeah, Siacoin's basically orientated around cloud storage, and the main thing that always attracted me to Sia was the cost to rent space was incredibly cheap compared to other potential people like Dropbox or Amazon Drive. And also technically there'll be zero downtime unless something catastrophic happened to the Sia blockchain. Oh, whoa, so here's some interesting stats. I didn't know they were this big, but basically the network has a 4.5 petabyte capacity for storage, which is like over 4,000 terabytes worth, which is pretty crazy and hard to comprehend, I think. Quite a lot of active hosts and storage as well. Oh, so yeah, here's a few of the points I was talking about earlier. One thing I missed was the fact that the data is entirely secure because you own the private key for it, which is another thing that's a little iffy if you're storing data on a third party. I think if you have a lot of storage space that you can rent out, then Sia could be quite a good way to make a passive income on it. Let's have a wee look at what they've been up to recently, because it's been a while since I've followed the project. So some things to know: they released the latest version of the wallet in December, which was basically a big code overhaul by the looks of it. Oh yeah, there was a thing a while ago where there was a partnership with Obelisk, which is also part of the overall parent company for Sia, and it basically allows you to mine Sia currency with an ASIC, which isn't very common outside of Bitcoin, Ethereum and Litecoin. I've been seeing Sia get quite a lot of widespread attention, not just you know, in the cryptocurrency sphere, but in the wider business and storage communities. You can see here that they've got quite an impressive rate of growth in the last few months. Siacoin for me is going to be a big player, I think, in the next 5 to 10 years in cryptocurrency. There's not many other coins I could say for that, but it'll be interesting to see how they take it forward and what sort of opportunities they open up to, because there's a lot more things that they could be storing or allowing users to access on their network. Overall, I'm gonna have to give Sia an 8.5 out of 10. It's a really solid coin with a fantastic use case. The only deterrent for me as an investor is that we've probably missed the boat in which you can be pretty safe, although it is beginning to look like that's quite a good buying opportunity around here, and I do think that Sia could eventually hold and maintain a multi-billion-dollar market cap. Anyway, that's about it for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cryptoligo for your suggestions. Hopefully you picked up something interesting here. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.